Hi, Mrs. Hat's class. Today is Wednesday, which means I get to talk about animals, and you all know that that's one of my favorite things. I worked at the zoo, and I got to work with penguins, and I got to clean their exhibit and play with them, and sometimes I got to hold them, and I got to hand feed them their fish. It was really fun, so I thought I'd tell you a few things about penguins today. Penguins can swim underwater. Do you think that penguins can fly like other birds? Because it is a bird. If you said no, you're right. They cannot fly. They're a flightless bird. They can only swim. When they swim underwater, it looks like they're flying though. It looks pretty cool. Their feathers are different than other birds because other birds are made to fly. Theirs are made to swim underwater and keep them warm. So they're very thick and very close together so that they can stay dry and warm while they're underwater. They can swim really fast underwater, but when they're on land, they walk really slow and waddle. They also can speed up their walking by going on their bellies and sliding down a hill. So that's kind of fun to watch. This is their skeleton. And penguins like to live in big groups so that they can be together. They're very social animals. They love to be with each other, and they stay together forever. They pretty much are together all the time. This is a baby penguin. They are hatched out of an egg, and they're gray when they're hatched. Their feathers will soon fall out, and they'll start to turn like their mom and dad when they get a little older. When I was working at the zoo, one of my friends worked at the Detroit Zoo, and I got to go see some of the emperor penguins, and that's what this is. They're so big, and when they would put their head all the way up, their beak would come to my shoulder. It was really cool. This is a little penguin, and this is the smallest penguin. It's a little over a foot tall. So maybe you can ask mommy and daddy if they can show you, or somebody in your house if they can show you how tall 16 to 18 inches is. Penguins don't always live in the cold. I know a lot of people think that they just live in the snow and the ice, but they don't. Some penguins live in warmer weather. That's what I worked with at the zoo. I worked with warm weather penguins, which means that they didn't really like to be outside when it was really cold. They like to be outside when it was sunny and warm. Penguins are really social, like I said, and they only will do things when the other penguins are doing it. So if none of the penguins are in the water, you won't see just one penguin in the water. You usually will see either all of them in the water or all of them out of the water, and they'll follow each other all over the place. It's kind of fun to watch. They also all hatch eggs, and they live all over the world. They live all over the place. Some live in Africa, some live in Antarctica, and some live in China, like this one. The whole Humboldt penguin lives in China. So they live all over the place, and they're so fun to watch. So maybe this week you could have somebody in your house, an adult, help you find a video of a penguin and see how they act and how they talk and how they waddle around and how they swim. They eat fish and krill and all kinds of different things in the water. And I hope that you guys enjoyed learning about penguins, because I love penguins, and I will see you guys later. Bye.